I call it Time Planet. It was born in the 1970s, and today, 56 years later, I will redesign it and give it the meaning of time. It allows my phone to, tablet, PC, or even as a secondary screen for a computer, wirelessly connect all devices around you. Experience the mechanical feedback brought by the physical knob when you want to cut a song. You can also freely control the volume. This all comes from the ability to support and extend different core devices. I connect them through internal connection design. As for the birth of the Time Planet, it has to start with a human moon landing plan.
2, 1, 0. At the foot of the ladder, please.
Yes, his design was inspired by astronaut helmets. It's called the Videosphere. The Japanese company JVC released it in 1970, the year after the moon landing. Extremely futuristic design, conceived in the context of a space race at the time. I need some different ideas to bring it back to life. Okay, let's brainstorm first. It's a geometry of balls and squares. It's the size of a Mac pyramid. This can be used as a secondary screen on my desk. I wanted to have a high-definition screen on the front of the ball. And it's hard to find a screen that meets color accuracy, size, and resolution. But I suddenly realized that the best screen is right next to me, isn't it? An iPad, 4th generation, with the perfect size and display quality. That's it. But it does not support external display. Let me modify it. Remove the screen first, and connect it with the driver board. Connect the computer and light up. It's great to be able to support 2K 60G resolution and Apple-level color reproduction. Then make a beautiful shell for it to dissipate heat. It's a perfect integrated design. Come to the back of the sphere. I've been thinking about what to do with such a large space. I suddenly found a bright spot. Each monitor in the home is connected to a different host and can be switched freely. If I apply this concept to the rear space, compatible with different devices, you can find the desired pattern between using the computer, watching TV, and listening to music. However, the difficulty lies in the compatibility of different devices, and they can be replaced quickly. I tried adding a board in the middle to hold the device in place, and then evenly open some holes on the board. This way, the host can be fixed with a bracket anywhere, and the fixtures are inspired by the common automotive expansion buckle. However, although it is firmly fixed, it seems difficult to remove, and the operating space is not very friendly. This made me rethink the fixing solution. I came across a whole board on a DIY cart. I found that it is similar to my design, and you can change the module and install it freely and quickly. So I redesigned the shape of the holes, making it more adaptable, and designed a new fixing method, a latch that can be operated by hand. I also patented this concept and mainframe replacements. The principle is to use a long hole and a T-shaped structure to cooperate with the locking. Large disassembly and assembly space, but also stable. This must be great. Time has been expressed in many ways. The mechanics of the page-turning clock and the sound it brings are some of my favorites. That's why I call it Time Planet. It will be perfectly embedded in the base seat, telling you the passage of time with mechanical sounds. All of these ideas are brilliant, so let me refine them a little bit. Okay, and then I'll make it and try it. The front half of the sphere is complete, and the display screen is done. Then I need to make a back cover. Then I designed a magnetic back cover for easy access. Finally, you need to make a page-turning clock base. This is a tool designed to manually align time. Finally, I put the brain into the ball. I've been using it for half a year, and I like to design this on my desk as a secondary screen. The round brain gives me inspiration, and reminds me not to forget the time. Quick change design allows me to use other devices. I'm also designing brackets for stereos and other devices. Looking forward to compatibility with ITX chassis in the future. I found it has an interesting way to play. Relax. So besides retro yellow, there's another color that I call neon orange. It's a bright spot in the environment. I like to put it on the dining table to watch movies. It also serves as a small assistant for my drawings. The base can be simply modified, and another usage can be developed by replacing one part. I call it the time cube. It has become my bedside companion. Finally, let's listen to the songs of that era together.